This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
This is your noon Barbados Today update for Friday, November 22nd, 2013. I'm Kamar Jordan. Management of the Barbados Water Authority is meeting at this hour in a bid to end strike action by workers. The unionized employees walked off the job yesterday following a breakdown in negotiations with management. The BWA says the action has had little impact on their service since critical areas are still being manned. We go now to our Ryan Jills at the Manor Lodge headquarters for the latest.
Well, at this moment, scores of employees of the BWA continue to filter in here at Manor Lodge to join those who are off the job in this the second day of action, which started around 7 this morning. There is a heavy police presence with officers from the District Police Aid Station on the compound after there had been some reports that the striking workers were blocking the entrance and preventing them from entering the building. We are awaiting word as well now from that meeting among the BWA's chairman, Ashley Brathwaite, and the general manager, Dr. John Wanza, and other officials who we believe are trying to find a solution to this present impasse. We would have seen the BWA chairman arriving about 6 minutes after 11 and heading upstairs for those talks. Right now, as I speak to you, the workers continue to picket the compound, singing songs of solidarity. From Manor Lodge, on this day 2 of the Barbados Water Authority strike action, I'm Ryan Jones for Barbados Today.
Thank you, Ryan. Well, a local businessman is telling his colleagues to get moving and take investment risk. Chief Executive of Harris Paints, Ian Kennan, says businesses need to take urgent action to return the island to a stronger economic footing. He says this will also allow local companies to position themselves to compete with regional and international businesses.
You can be a small player, but you can punch beyond your weight, and you can bring innovation to market that changes the rules of the game. Back to creating your own future. You know, invent the future for yourself. You can then breathe more easily at night, knowing that kind of you are creating the rules of the game, or as best as you possibly can. You're trying to create the rules of the game by bringing innovation to market that changes the rules of the previous game. If you do that, then a company or an individual can win.
Kennan's advice follows a Standard & Poor's downgrade of Barbados' long-term credit rating earlier this week. In sports, Wimbledon champion Andy Murray will not be returning to competitive tennis in Barbados after all. That's because this weekend's inaugural Dream Cup tournament has been cancelled. Reports say the exhibition match was scrapped because of problems with financing, television rights, and withdrawal of players. The Frenchman Richard Gasquet pulled out from the four-man tournament with injury. The 26-year-old Murray has been sidelined since undergoing back surgery in September. There's regional and international news after this short break.
McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model will trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
It's time for the establishment of the Union of Eastern Caribbean States. That's the assertion from the governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Sir Dwight Venner. Delivering the feature address at the 8th Patrick Emmanuel Memorial Lecture at the University of the West Indies Cave Hill campus last night, Venner zeroed in on the external and internal challenges facing the eight-nation grouping. Over in the Bahamas, teachers are on strike. They downed tools yesterday, complaining of poor treatment by the authorities. The teachers' union is demanding access to school campuses and complains that its members are being victimized. The union has called for the education minister to be sacked. Internationally now, foreign firms operating in Zimbabwe now have until January to get out of the country. A senior government official says if they don't, they'll be arrested. President Robert Mugabe believes home drums must beat first, and he's advocating that farming, hairdressing, and baking be reserved for indigenous or black Zimbabweans. Well, that's our noon update. Join us again at 6 p.m. Until then, log on to www.barbados.bb for more news and sports. I'm Kamar Jordan.
This news update brought to you by
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.